Hi everybody, long time no see, hope y'all are doing well. Hit that subscribe button and give this video a like. I'm going to do a quick story time, and this is the story of a time I got accused of being somebody I wasn't, and somebody accused me of being somebody that they went to high school with. Okay. Back in the day, this girl came up to me, and it was when I had first started babysitting, first started having a real job, and then I started working outside the home. Sorry, I have hiccups. And yes, I have a bra on, but this bra is not working for me today. I get that. So I go and I decide that I am going to go out and be adventurous and go to Target because I really love Target and I wanted to take the kids out, so I had permission with their moms to take them in an Uber. So I took them out and we were having a good time. This lady comes up to me, and the kids would always call me mom. Like, their mom was a single mom. She worked. She was working full time, and they would call me mom, and their mom would be like, "Oh yeah, you're their godmom," and I still keep in touch with them, and I send them presents. And she ended up eventually marrying somebody in the military, and they had to go to Okinawa, Japan. And if I said that wrong, I'm sorry. Beautiful country. So they lived in they would send me postcards from time to time, and they would do things. So we were at Target, and it was two little girls, and the sister was 3 months at the time, and the little girl was 4. So this was like before the pandemic, before we had to wear masks, before life went crazy. And this lady comes up to me and, had heard the kids call me mom, and she goes, "People like you can have kids. Do you realize you're in a wheelchair?" And I'm like, and she said it like this, her facial expression. And I said, "Ma'am, just because somebody has whatever ailment they have does not make them any less of a human or any less important from anybody else. So if anybody out there tells you that you can't do something just because you have certain things that affect you, don't listen to them because they're negative and they don't know what God made you to be." So that's the moral of the story. But I was just in shock. And then my favorite thing, and this actually happened when me and my mom went out. We had gone to World Market because I like looking around like at World Market, and back in the day when Pier 1 was in business, I would definitely go, or Kirkland's, and I would definitely go look there. And this lady goes, "Do you live in a group home, or do you live in a regular house, or do you live in your own apartment?" And I just stood there in shock. And this is when we were in World Market, because I had asked, because it was close to New Year's. Me and my mom always toast with, because my mom is a firm believer in not drinking alcohol or anything like that. So we always toast with either the sparkling grape juice or something like that to toast the new year. So the lady and my mom comes up to her, and my mom goes, "What did you just say?" So she repeats what she said. "Do you live in a group home? Do you have control of your own money? What's the deal with you? And why are you in a wheelchair?" And I'm like, "Well, ma'am, I have scoliosis. Yes, I control my own bank account. I work full time." Because at this point, I had just started a job. So I was like, I work full time. The money goes into my own bank account, and your mom doesn't have any control over it. And my mom's like, no. So we motioned for the manager, and the manager wasn't there, but the assistant manager was there. And the assistant manager had heard it. So later that day, we go grocery shopping because 2 in 1 day was a little more. This is why I don't like going out in public, because people can be so cruel when you're just trying to live your life. Now, mind this, it hasn't happened for me in a while, but it did happen, and this was like before the pandemic, so this was like 4 or 5 years ago. Or no, this was like, had the pandemic already happened? No, it had not. So I had started working, and I was working at this point. Money was coming in, and I would buy groceries, and I would pay my own cell phone bill, and I would do things like that, or anything I needed, like new clothes or new shoes I would get, or I would pay for my own doctor visit, like dentist, and I am going back to the dentist, and at the beginning of the year, I have an appointment on the 20th. Wish me luck. But so we ended up going to our local grocery store, United, where we live, and this lady goes, what kind of disability do you have? Do you have MS? And my mom, and the way she said it, and I have nothing wrong with people who have MS, I obviously don't have it. So we explained to her, I have scoliosis, da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da. And so she starts getting hateful, and she's like, well, she's about to fall. And my mom's like, no, she's not. She knows what she's doing. She's walking. Well, the lady, because I was coming out of an electric cart, before I could even get out of the electric cart, guns it. And my mom's like, hold on. So I'm almost doing the split. So we call the manager. And I explain to the manager the situation. I get the girl's name, and I tell the manager what happened. Well, the manager has a talk with her. And the manager goes, can you give me a few days to investigate this? He asked me what I was wearing on the day I came in. And I told him, hey, I was wearing a denim shirt, and I was wearing a sweatshirt that said, Jesus loves. And I said, I have never been treated that bad. And the girl was like, well, I thought she was going to fall. And I explained to the guy that I had come in there all the time. I shop there. Now I get my groceries delivered because I will not step foot in there. But no disrespect to them. It's better. So my mom kind of was like, I can't take you anywhere. And I said, I don't think I ever want to leave the house again. And that was my experience with a negative. And I usually try to educate people because they don't understand how certain disabilities affect certain people. And my mom said, it's our job out there, because not everybody's going to understand, that you can make your own decisions. You go to school, you do this, you do that. And she said, just educate them. And I used to get so, and there are times when I still get ticked off, and I'll go off on you if you be an ignorant fool, So that is my story time for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you in the next one. God bless. Hit that subscribe button. I will see you all in the next video, and I hope to see you around. And I promise I'll do a makeup video that is next weekend, or the weekend after next, because I'm getting my hair taken care of. But I wish y'all all the best. I hope you have a great holiday that's coming up. Halloween is one of my favorites. Unfortunately, I will not be dressing up this year because I have to work an 8-hour or 10-hour shift. So bye guys.